the shelf.
All right, we're going to start the question. I think it's Jason, you have a question here.
Hi, I'm from Canada. Thank you for bringing Canadian royalty here in the form of Michael Cera. So I became a little bit obsessed with the opening shot of Benicio, you in a tub getting scrambled eggs, as the typeface has a gray outline that perfectly matches the tiles on the floor. And I'm thinking the precision that you bring, Wes, to these films is extraordinary. Each frame is a painting. Yet you inject so much humanity. You have handheld shots in this film. So I'm asking you, how do you keep it so precise and painterly, but still have this injection of humanity? And as performers, if you could talk about meeting your marks that you have to, compositionally, but still from a performance point of view, find ways of not only making the characters your own, but making them thrive and feel active, rather than just still elements within a painterly frame.
Well, maybe I'll start with maybe my best way to answer it is to describe a bit how we did that shot you're referring to with the titles on it, because you're right. The text in the shot, it begins with a mistake. The tile on the floor in that room is 3 different colors: gray, black, and white. A gray, a black, and a white. There's many kinds of gray, and there's many kinds of white, and there are many kinds of black in the world, but it has a version of each. And it's very hard to read text on it. And the only way, we spent a lot of time getting great writing to be readable. And so, we ended up using the 3 colors of the floor in layers, and it was endlessly time-consuming. But we did get a kind of thing that I feel like seems just right. And the shot itself we shot it with Benicio's hearing the music that plays in the shot in the movie while we're on the set. The actions of it are planned out with a group of nurses, many of whom are real nurses or doctors, who are doing these various activities in the room. And it's meant to go in a certain way, where the music was an idea, but in fact, because it's being shot at something like 120 frames per second or something like that, you have no idea how it's going to relate to the music. The timing, you can only kind of guess it a bit. And so then it's just luck. And mainly what it is the shot is a shot of Benicio. This is the guy who's going to be at the center of the whole movie, and we're above him, and he's a magnet. And so in a way, for me, it combines these things, because to me, what it ends up being in the end with all the other ingredients is it's a performance that's there, that's introduced, that's taking us into the story. But it is a lot of little things that get figured out along the way, and some are planned and turn out the way we meant, and half of it is surprises.
If I may add to that, as I recall it went like this. You're going to be in the bathtub. The nurses are going to come in and do their thing. You're going to eat. You're going to read. You're going to smoke. But I'm going to shoot it in slow motion. I said, okay, cool. And then he said, but I need you to act really fast. Everyone is going to go really fast. And I'm sitting there in the bathtub, and I say, well, time. If we're going to do it really fast and you're going to shoot it in slow motion, isn't that like the same as doing it normal? And he goes, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. And it isn't. And I think one of the things that drives Zaza in this movie is competition. And I think perhaps sometimes I go, why was he thinking about me? And I think we're all competitive in one way or another. So my sense of competition was to try to nail all that really fast. So I sat in that bathtub for I think 7 hours, 8, and I never left because we wanted to get it right. And super proud of the outcome. And it isn't, fast and slow doesn't make real. It makes something new, and I was mesmerized last night seeing it on the big screen. Yeah, thank you.
I just want to go a little deeper on that. I mean, for the actors, the precision that Wes is asking is, it must make the work even more difficult. Does it, or does that liberate you? I don't know if there's a good answer to that.
You mean for the actor?
For the actors, yeah. The precision that is asking from you?
No, perhaps more challenging, but I think that we all want a challenge. And it also, within those boundaries for me, you find you find you have to bring yourself something to a Wes Anderson film. You just don't just go through the numbers, 'cause that's not going to work. So you find a way to do it. It's you know, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Benedict, you know, you do find yourself in it. So, but it's more challenging. It's exciting. It is exciting. It's all coming from there's a goal, and everybody is marching in that direction. So it's very exciting.